Welcome back once again. You're still tuned to the Saudi Morning Show. Joining us here in the program is Mr. Hajeen Moon, who is an IT business director, and along with him is Mr. Syed Afroz, who is a sales manager. We've been talking to them about the high-tech technology which we get to see nowadays is really always high in demand. Now we're going to find out with Mr. Syed Afroz a little bit about what is really the latest. Mr. Afroz, we get to see that there are so many of the people nowadays who have become bloggers, who are earning a lot of money, who are becoming extremely popular, and some of them have almost celebrity status by only blogging about the different technology which is coming into the market, how to use a product, whether this product is reliable or not, what are the reasons that you should be buying it, and so many of the things. We get to see that there is, like, you know, an important need for technology in our lives. Even for the people who don't want too much technology, they don't have a choice, they have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about some of the latest updates from the technology world, from the company that you're associated with, any of the latest inventions, any of the latest products that would really benefit the people.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for asking a very significant question. And in this growing market, if we talk about innovations, as in every segment of our business, we have very innovative technologies. If I talk about technology which is in signage side, digital signage, we have the world's narrowest bezel video wall, which is 3.5 mm. This is one of the best product we have launched recently. Coming to a part of projection or a home entertainment side, which is we have a laser projector we called as laser TV, which is a 100-inch giant screen, and home users can have a big cinema environment in their homes.
High definition.
Yes, with all the smart features. And I promise we give to this market more and more better products in coming future.
That's interesting, actually. The high definition with the 100 inches.
100
It's
inch.
called laser.
Laser TV.
Laser TV, wow.
It's good to hear that.
Yes,
would be, because if you track the new technological updates, you would get lost. Because after a while you would get bored, but then you would be surprised with a new thing.
Yes.
Because there are people who are up to date, actually, with the latest technology. But we sometimes tend to be lazy in following the latest in technology. But that's part of the strong competition between the different companies. This is why you're having now such a new innovation, and the other companies also are competing in this.
And is this laser TV available in the markets? Let's say some of the people who are watching us right now, if they get interested maybe over the weekend to go and buy the laser TV, is it available here?
Yes, it's available in the market. And we have a good reviews about that from the customers who are already using it.
And we're not going to ask you the price, but is it something which is reasonable for pretty much any homeowner?
It's really an affordable price, which a home user would like to have a laser TV projector in their home with a giant screen with all the smart features in it.
Wow, 100 inches would be really fun. Yeah.
That's something interesting.
We're talking about real home entertainment.
Yeah, and with high definition and new technology, as you mentioned.
Keeping in mind for the home users, movie watchers, gamers, especially for gamers, it's something amazing.
That's my interest, the video games.
Is it easy to operate and use as well? So for instance, like, you know, a lot of the people who are not very techno savvy, who don't understand, exactly. Like for myself, I can go and always buy new gadgets and new things, and then, you know, keep looking at them not knowing what to do. When I read the manual, I feel like I have forgotten the language that I speak in, even because you don't understand. Is it easy to use?
Yes, as I mentioned in my earlier talk, that we take care of customer voice, and all our products are very user friendly. A small kid as well as a person who can easily manage and use this.
Yeah, and Mr. Syed, let me ask you about your last word before we move to Mr. Reed.
I really thank you for being here, and it's really a good experience, and I will be thankful for all the viewers. And we promise that we will try to develop and more advanced and better products for you
Inshallah.
to serve you more better in this market.
Inshallah, a better future
Thank
is
you.
waiting for the technology. And Mr. Hijin, your last word.
Yeah, I really appreciate for the invitation on Saudi Channel 2. And finally, I see the very bright future of Saudi Arabia, not even for the business-wise. You know, we have a lot of good cities, amazing cities for tourism. People are kind. You have many good resources. So I hope on behalf of LG representative, you know, we are developing the market and with the grace of Saudi Arabia. You know, I really appreciate all the people of Saudi Arabia.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Hijin, for joining us in today's edition of the program, as well as yourself, Mr. Syed Afroz. And we wish you both all the very, very best with your newer ideas coming into the market. And we hope that you would be able to deliver to the needs of the Saudi market, which really is getting smarter by the day. And well, with this, let us know how did you find this particular segment of the program and our discussion with Mr. Hijin and Mr. Syed Afroz. If you have any questions from them, which would be in regards to the technology, especially as we were talking about video walls or projection screens, even the home theater system on the laser TV. If there are any questions that you would like to have directly answered from them, feel free to send those to us on Facebook as well as through Twitter, and also you can send those to us on our email. For the moment, stay tuned. We are moving on towards our next stop, and then we resume our live session back from the studio.
The #1 fear in the United States isn't crime, hurricanes, or shark attacks, but getting in front of a group of people and speaking in public. And it's a big fear in Saudi Arabia too. With that in mind, here are some tips to help you give a killer presentation.
Like, I have to get myself prepared, know the type of people I'm going to be speaking to. I have to study the type of audience I'm going to be speaking to. Then I will be able to, you know, get myself ready for the public.
I'm not afraid to speak publicly. I don't have any fear. You fear can kill you. Hey, I want to live a long life, so I'm not afraid of anything.
Be prepared. The fear of public speaking is a valid one if you're not prepared to give a presentation. Do your research. Anticipate questions from the audience. Know your topic. If allowable, have index cards for major points or have notes in front of you. Have an electronic device to verify answers to audience questions, and do not be afraid to say you don't know an answer. Audience members will not respect a liar.
Usually, sometimes, but it gets easier as you practice it, and if you're comfortable with the subject you're speaking on, it's just a performance.
Normally, when I know the type of people I'm going to be speaking to, I don't get nervous. All I need to do is to make sure that I'm able to captivate the attention by asking them questions that will blow their mind or that will break the ice before I start presenting.
Practice in front of a camera or tape recorder and work on your tone and the speed at which you say your words. Remember, the audience is your friend and they've been there too. This is a fear millions of people have. Don't let distractions such as napping or texting get to you. You are the center of attention. If it's too much for a moment, take a step back and breathe, and then continue, or begin.
You just gotta stay calm, think of what you have to say.
My life has been better because by the time I finish speaking and I see the way people respond to my presentation, it gives me courage that I can do this again and again and again.
Using these tips and more, along with observing public speakers, whether in person or on video, can help you make a killer presentation. From New York, for Saudi Morning, this is John Wallace.